Hello and welcome. Please drop me a 777 in the chat box if you can see me and hear me, and we'll make a start. Okay, hello. Thank you, Ayosha. Thank you, B. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. Please also let me know where you're from. Are you from the UK? Are you from abroad, Europe, the USA? Where are you from? Just give me an indication. Okay, we have people here from Leicester, from Birmingham. Welcome, welcome to the call. Cameroon, amazing. Italy's in the house. Birmingham, welcome from Birmingham. So my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. Watford is in the house as well. Welcome, Nana from Watford. And I've been trading now for several years. We're going to try and keep this presentation down to about 40 or 50 or so minutes. And I just want to make it clear from the outset that by the end of this presentation, you will not become an expert on Forex trading. However, we will give you an indication of how you can get started with us, how you can trade with us, and effectively, if you were to start today, you can start profiting from day one. That is how we operate. We have a system known as Learn and Earn, whereby students or people just like yourself can learn and earn from the outset. Now, just bear with me while I pull up the presentation. And before I start, I just want to talk a little bit about myself and where I've come from. So like I said earlier, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for quite a few years and very, very successfully. Now, my background is very, very simple. Going back a fair few years, I was told to work hard at school, get good grades, go to university, get good grades, and then get a good job. And that is what I did. I spent a very, very long time at university. In fact, I was at university for 8 years. A huge amount of time at university. Now, when I was younger, I had two options. My parents and family around me told me that you can either become an engineer or a doctor. And do you know what I chose? I actually chose both of them to keep everyone happy. So I'm an engineer, and also I have a PhD in engineering, so I'm a doctor too. And I also have, to top it all off, I have an MBA from a top university in the UK. Even after all that education, I started my first job, and in all honesty, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job. And from day one, I decided that maybe I was not made out or cut out to work as an employee for an employer. So I hated my job from the very, very first day. However, I stayed in that job for quite some time because I needed the money. Obviously, when you're a student, you accrue a lot of debt in most cases, and I had to pay that off. So I stayed in that job, and the only reason I stayed in that job was because I wanted to pay off my debt, my credit card loans, and so on. After a few months in that job, I resigned and I bought a ticket to Australia. And at Heathrow Airport, I was looking through the book aisles at W.A. Smith, I think it was, and I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, if you have not heard of that book before, please write it down. If you don't have a pen and paper in front of you, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. So I bought the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki was my first practical introduction to entrepreneurship and becoming a business owner. Prior to that, obviously, I've got the MBA, so I learned a lot about business, I learned a lot about marketing, but in all honesty, it was all theoretical. And if you're anyone anywhere in business, you will know that business is not all theory. It's only when you've set up your own business, launched your own business, and ran that business for a while that you start to understand business. You cannot understand business purely through theory. So Rich Dad Poor Dad talked about the cash flow quadrant, and that is what you see on that screen. And I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad in its entirety, cover to cover, on my flight to Australia from the UK. When I came back to the UK, I actually became a property millionaire within, I think, it was about 3 or so years. So I then decided that I would never, ever work for anyone ever again. Now, if you look at that pie chart on the screen, what that shows you is that 95% of the world population is broke. 95% of 7.8 billion people are broke. 7.4 billion people are broke, and it's the 5%, the business owners and the investors, that are financially free. Everybody else has more month at the end of the money, and that is exactly how I was when I was working my job. Money was coming in via the system, obviously, and the trouble is you only ever get paid enough just to survive. And although my income was fairly good because I had quite some good qualifications, I was spending everything that was coming in, and every single month I had more month at the end of the money. I was effectively poor. I was passing over opportunities repeatedly because I did not understand practical business at that stage. Now, having been in corporate for a few months, and then I started my own business, I then eventually came across Forex, or foreign exchange. At that point, I did not know what foreign exchange was. I'd only ever heard of the stock market. And initially I thought that Forex was buying and selling stocks, but obviously it's nothing like that. Forex, or foreign exchange, is the exchange of money. So you have your fiat currency, like your pounds, your dollars, your Japanese yen, your euros. When you exchange one currency for another, we call that foreign exchange. Foreign exchange has been around for donkey's years, since the beginning of banks, and banks have been doing it since the beginning of time. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange, just to give you an example, if you go to the USA from the UK and change your pounds for your dollars, you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you go back to that exchange at a later date or time, you will generally quite often be given a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize to profit from. As long as there's movement in the market, we can profit from that movement. Very, very important to note. Now, foreign exchange is an amazing thing. It's a huge, huge industry. If the stock market is this big, foreign exchange is this big. You can't even see my hands. Compared to the stock market, foreign exchange is massive. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via Forex every single day. If you don't know what $1 trillion is, $1 trillion is a 1 with 12 zeros at the end of it. Going back a few years, when I first started foreign exchange, my mentor said to me, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? And I thought about that question for a few minutes, and I came across the answer, which was actually a big fat zero. I've actually made zero on my income or on my savings in the last decade, because historically interest rates have been extremely low. For the next 5 or 10 years, we are expecting the same type of thing. Interest rates are going to continue to be very low. We're sort of like, there's a lot of people talking about this. The economy's in a bit of a plummet. There's a recession booming, or even a depression potentially booming. So savers are actually losing money. So if you have a bank account, if you have money in your bank account, you are effectively losing money on that money in that bank account. So although you might be making zero return on your money in your bank account, interestingly, your bank, whether it's HSBC, Santander, NatWest, Barclays, Lloyds, does not make a difference. Your bank is actually making over $1 trillion every single day. It's not every single year, not every single month, not every single week, every single day. Banks collectively make over $1 trillion. And the most interesting thing of all is that they're making it from your money. So if you want to be a business, an amazing business, you should be a bank. Banks use your money, and they're making trillions of dollars every single day from your money. Is it not about time that you did the same? Now, when I heard that, I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm doing Forex anyway, or my money's being used for foreign exchange anyway. Maybe it's about time that I did Forex for myself. Already the banks are using my money to exchange with, to do foreign exchange with, and make a huge amount of profit. Is it not about time that I did the same and kept the profit myself? And again, that was one of the reasons that I started doing foreign exchange. The other reason was that in property investing, and I was very, very big in property investing for a fair few years. In property investing, my average yield was around 7 to about 10, 11, 12% a year. So my average return on any particular property was anywhere from, say, 7 to 12% a year. Compare that to foreign exchange, it's possible to make 7 to 12% in a single day. On some days I've made more, some days I've made less. But generally you can make your yearly profit from one property in a single day in foreign exchange, which is another reason why you should consider foreign exchange. And that is why banks do foreign exchange. That is why banks don't buy property and do property investing. The amazing thing about foreign exchange is that it's a 24-hour-a-day market, 5 days a week. Foreign exchange, you can trade via foreign exchange Monday to Friday, regardless of your geographical location. There's a bit of overlap on Saturday and Sunday, but generally Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day, you can trade via Forex. Now, currently, we have over 300,000 students that trade with us, or traders that trade with us every single day. We've been around for 7-8 years plus, and we've been training traders in over 120 countries. So we're not a small outfit. We're one of the biggest trading academies in the world, with a huge success story from all over the world. Now, the kind of people that trade with us range from university and college students all the way up to professors, doctors. We have nurses, teachers, and also obviously the unemployed as well, from all over the world that trade with us. The amazing thing about foreign exchange is that foreign exchange holds no prejudice. It does not matter what your educational qualifications are. It does not matter how tall you are. It does not matter how short you are. It does not matter what you do for a living. It does not matter what country you were born in. It does not matter what sex you are, what color you are. It makes no difference to foreign exchange, because we make a profit regardless. And that is why people in their thousands are joining the academy every single day. The other amazing thing about foreign exchange is that you don't have to use all of your own money. We have a system known as leverage, whereby the broker will actually lend you money to trade with. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, because I was like that when I started. What we offer you is mentorship. We teach you, we show you how to trade every single day through live trading sessions, very much like this. So I'm actually doing a live Zoom call with you at this minute. We teach you every single day how to trade via live Zoom sessions and also live webinars. That is how I learned to trade. So what happens is that a trader, someone in our team, will sit down with you every single day and trade live on the screen, and all you have to do is copy the trader. We don't just do foreign exchange. Obviously, we do digital currency as well, which is very big. Everybody should have heard of Bitcoin by now. Excuse me. Bitcoin was conceived in around 2009, when the price was, let's say, 1 to 10 cents. So the price of one Bitcoin was very low, around 10 cents or 10p, give and take. In December 2017, the price of one Bitcoin hit the ATH all-time high of $20,000. So Bitcoin went from around 1 cent, 10 cents, all the way up to $20,000 in the space of around 8 years. Some people that bought Bitcoin when the price was very low, and they bought hundreds of Bitcoins, sold at the ATH and actually became millionaires. And all they did was trade twice. They bought when the price was low, and they sold when the price was very high. What we teach you is how to trade Bitcoin. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is around $10,000, $11,000, and it's still classed as very low. We are expecting Bitcoin to hit around $100,000 plus within 2 or 3 years of today. So let me give you an example. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold on to that Bitcoin and never trade it again for, say, 3 years, in 3 years' time, your Bitcoin could be worth around $100,000. So you've made around $90,000, $100,000 profit. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and learn how to trade that Bitcoin and then compound your profit, so you're making profit upon profit, in 3 years from today, you could be sitting on around 3 Bitcoins. So you've now trebled your profit. You haven't made $100,000, now you've made $300,000. And that is what we do. We don't just we don't just buy Bitcoin and hodl it or hold onto it. We also trade it as well every single day and compound our profits. Currently, there are over 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. Bitcoin is the largest. Personally, I also buy and sell Ethereum, Ripple, and a few other currencies as well. In addition to cryptocurrency and foreign exchange trading, we also do high frequency trading known as binary options. So if you have an interest in binary options, we can teach you and show you how to trade binary options as well. Now, like I said earlier, we are educators. We teach you, we mentor you, and we show you how to trade. We do not trade for you. Very important. We will never take any money from you to trade with. Whatever you make through your trades, you keep the profits 100%. We don't take any of it. Our role in this business is to teach you and show you how to trade, and we ensure that you succeed, because your success is our success. We have over 300,000 success stories all over the world, and we are projecting to hit 500,000 traders by the end of this year. Through a live mentorship, we will ensure that you succeed, because like I said earlier, your success is our success. It's important for us that you succeed as traders. We have many, many students all over the world, or traders all over the world, that are now financially free. And later on during this presentation, we'll have a few of those on this call, on this webinar, where they can give you their stories as well. Now, one of the trading platforms that we use is known as Harmonics, and Harmonics is a semi-automated software. The reason I call it semi-automated is because you can do a little bit of analysis on the Harmonics system if you choose to do it. The Harmonics platform will basically give you 3 numbers per trade. So you're given a stop loss, a take profit number, and an entry point for any specific trade that you want to place. Now, all you have to do as a trader is to take those numbers, copy them, and paste them into an app on your mobile phone. If you know how to copy and paste, you can do this. If you know how to take one number from one software system, copy it and put it into an app on your phone, you can do this. If you don't know how to install an app on your phone, we'll teach you how to do that. All you have to do is download an app on your phone. We'll show you how to do that. We have videos available that will teach you how to do that. Once the app is downloaded, all you have to do is copy and paste numbers from one system to another. There's a bit of analysis involved as well if you choose to do it. And again, we will show you what that analysis is. And in all honesty, it's not difficult. Once you sit on the live sessions and copy us a few times, you will get it. It's a little bit like learning how to walk. In the beginning, you had no idea, but once you'd fallen down a few times and kept going, you knew exactly how to walk. Trading, in my opinion, is very, very similar to that. The first time I traded, I did not have a clue. The same again, the second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. And then finally, once I'd been copying the system over and over again, sitting with my mentors on screen, I was eventually able to trade. If you have a mobile phone and an internet connection, you can become an amazing trader. In the last few years, I've been to several countries. I've been to, I think, Malaysia, Singapore, the USA, Europe, many, many times, Dubai, and a fair few other countries. And I've been able to continue running my business effectively from the beaches of Dubai and the jungles of Malaysia. All I needed was a data-enabled phone. So I have an iPhone, and it does not matter if you have an iPhone or an Android, but you can effectively trade from anywhere in the world. We have several apps that we provide you. For example, on the screen, you can see Swipe Coin, Gold Cup, and Swipe Trades. Swipe Trades gives you trading alerts every single day. A trading alert or a trading idea is basically numbers that you just copy and paste into another app on your phone. Gold Cup allows you to trade, for example, gold, which is the commodity. So in addition to Forex and cryptocurrency, we trade commodities as well, like gold, silver, oil, gas, and of course we trade cryptocurrencies and indices. So indices actually forms part of the stock market. So we have things like US 30, the top US 30 stocks. We also have German 30 and a fair few others. So we trade Forex, we trade cryptocurrencies, we trade commodities, and also indices. And the amazing, amazing thing about trading is that it's recession proof. Although the economy may not be doing well at the moment, many millions of people have lost their jobs. The furlough scheme has ended or is about to end. It makes no difference to us as traders. We actually control our own economy. So it does not matter what's happening out in the market, unlike the stock market. With foreign exchange, it does not matter what's happening out in the market. We will continue to profit because we have quite a few currency pairs that we can trade. And also we trade commodities and indices and cryptocurrency as well. There's quite a few things there. Now, whether you know this or not, trading is 80% mindset. Very, very important. Only 20% of trading is skill. So 20% is skill and 80% is mindset. And as traders, we understand that. And that is why we have teamed up with one of the biggest personal development coaches in the world, Bob Proctor. Now, personally, I've been mentored by Bob Proctor for about 20 years. I've been learning from Bob Proctor for around 20 or so years. And the amazing thing is that we've been able to partner with Bob Proctor. So Bob Proctor will actually teach you and ensure that you become personally developed and are able to hold your emotions, which is very, very important when it comes to trading. So the thing is, when someone talks to you about trading and you decide to learn how to trade the markets, you might think, as a lay person, you might think, do you know what, it's all skill set. Let me learn about the Bollinger Bands. Let me learn about support and resistance. In all honesty, that is a very, very small element of trading. The bulk of trading is personal development, which is why we apply such a big focus to it. So once you join the academy, once you start trading with us, we will teach you on personal development as well, and we will ensure that you hit your trades profitably every single time. Now, to get started, we have several packages. We have the FRX Academy, which is the Foreign Exchange Academy, whereby you can trade your fiat currency pairs like your pounds and dollars, and that's around $235 to get started. If you choose just to do, for example, binary options, and you were to go for the HFX Academy, the price is the same as above. If you only want to do cryptocurrency, then the price is again $235. In the case of wanting to trade everything, then you would get the Elite Academy, because the Elite Academy covers foreign exchange, it covers cryptocurrency, it covers commodities, and also indices as well. So through the Elite package, you can actually learn how to trade all the different instruments that I've talked about during this presentation. There is a monthly cost as well. However, we have an amazing, amazing system whereby you do not have to pay the monthly cost. And I'll talk about that shortly. If you were to go for the FRX Academy, the Foreign Exchange Academy, and you wanted to have an add-on, let me give you an example. Let's say you want to trade cryptocurrencies in addition to foreign exchange, then you would add on Swipecoin. Once you're ready to register, we can actually go through these with you personally. If you want to scalp the market, scalping basically means that you're coming in and out of trades very, very quickly. We have a system known as Vibrator. Then you would add Vibrator to your FRX Academy at the outset. However, in all honesty, the primary packages are the FRX Academy and the Elite Academy, which are our most popular packages, and you should choose between one of those when you start to trade with us. Now, when it comes to the monthly cost, we have a 2 and 3 system, which means that if you were to recommend 2 people to the academy and they were to join and become active members, then you would not need to pay the monthly cost, because as an organization, we would cover that fee for you. So for the FRX Academy, you would only ever have to pay $235. We have thousands of people around the world that are using the 2 and 3 system, whereby they recommend other people to the organization, and henceforth their cost, their outlay to learn how to trade is minimized. What I want to do now is turn over to my colleague, my business partner, Mandeep, who should be on the call, and I'll just check that, and she will actually go through one of our trading systems for you, so you can actually see how we trade every single day. So Mandeep will go through Vibrator, which is one of our most popular systems, and in all honesty, Vibrator is absolutely amazing. Scalping is amazing because you can make profits very, very quickly during the day. So Mandeep, are you on the call?
Yes, Dr. Jav, I'm here. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome, Mandeep. So yeah, great.
Good.
Please take it away.
Thank you. So good evening, everyone. That was an amazing presentation by my colleague, Dr. Jav. So it's really, really great to be here. So my name is Mandeep. I'm from a town called Leicester, which is a couple of hours north of London, for those of you outside of the UK. And my journey actually began a couple of years ago. Okay, my journey actually began a couple of years ago when I was working in the corporate world. And I was doing that. I was clocking in at 8 o'clock, clocking out at 6 o'clock PM. So about 10 hours a day, sometimes longer hours. And I just figured out, you know what? I don't want to live this lifestyle anymore. It's too much. And, you know, I figured that I'm having to work for money. And this is the one thing that Dr. Jav spoke about right at the beginning of the call. 95% of people out there work for money, and 5% of people have money working for them. Now, for me, I thought, you know what, I want to be in a position where I can create my own economy. So ask yourselves right now, are you in a position where you are actually creating your own economy, or are you doing things as per someone else's terms? When I met my mentor, he asked me a question, which was as follows: Mandeep, in the last 10 years that you've been working, how much of that money that has flown through your bank account have you multiplied? I mean, think about it. How much money that has flown through your bank account in the time that you've been working have you multiplied? Now, I'd spent a lot of it. Maybe a lot of you can relate to that. I'd saved some of it, but I'd never actually invested any of it. So my money hadn't grown over time. And so my mentor said to me, really, really, have a look at this platform, because this is something that can help you to grow. Now, I was someone who just wanted to get started straight away. I saw it at the start of the presentation. I was very skeptical with my arms folded. And by the end of it, I jumped on board. So I thought, you know what, this is something, for the sake of a couple of $100s, this can help me to potentially sack my boss, to retire my parents, to travel the world, to start investing in properties, to start understanding how money works. And the majority of my goals that I set out, I've achieved pretty much most of them, So honestly, if you're looking at this for the first time, what I'd urge you to do is just to give it a go. There's no contract. You are billed every 28 days. So if it doesn't work out for you, no big deal. But what if it does work out for you? What if you do manage to achieve everything you set out to do? So I'm going to leave you with those thoughts. But what I want to do now is actually bring on some of our customers, existing customers who are already part of this platform. And afterwards, you are also lucky, because I'm actually going to show you a live demonstration of one of our platforms that I teach on a regular basis, called Vibrato. So it's something that Dr. Jav alluded to just a short while ago. So the first lady that I want to bring on board, she's actually a mum of 3 beautiful children. Her background is in occupational health, and she's actually from the same town as me, in Leicestershire. So let's bring her on board. B, are you with us?
Oh, hi, Mandy. Yes, I am. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. You know what? I just realized we need to arrange a coffee soon. And by the way, that's one of the perks of the business. That if you're local, then we do get to meet it quite often. But B, take it away, a bit about your background, how and why you came to this business. So over to you.
Great. So hi everyone, and so I'm B. And I got into the business about sort of May time. I'll never forget that day, 4th of May. I got into the business. I went to work, and I met a colleague. So my background is in nursing. Then about a long time ago, about 14 years ago, I branched into a specialist nursing, occupational health, which is what I've been doing up till about, say, 3 months. That was 5 weeks into joining Forex, because my views in life was, as I'm getting older, I'll be 41 in November. So yes, I'm getting really old. So I just said to myself, I need to find a way where I can spend more time with my kids, and do the things that I really, really enjoy in life. Because when I had my second boy, who is now 5 years old, I had the opportunity to stay at home with him for about 15 months. And that made me realize how much I've missed out on my first son, who is now 16 years old, because life to us was take him to breakfast club, then school, then work, pick him up from after school club, go home. That was all I knew, and that was okay, which I thought it was okay then. But with Haniel, everything changed for me. So at that point, I started looking into an opportunity whereby I can spend more time with him at home or with my kids at home. So that was 4 years ago. I started looking into what I can do. I have heard a lot of businesses, online business, but nothing really sat really well with me until this amazing day that I went into work and I met Sharon, who then told me, and I'm telling you, you think I'm joking. She only took about 5 to 7 minutes to tell me about Forex. And I knew straight away that that's something that it wasn't rocket scientist. I didn't have to be a rocket scientist to work that out, that it was so easy for me to get on board. So when I met her, she told me that she doesn't have a team, but she have Mandeep, who is amazing, by the way. We go out a lot for coffees and afternoon teas. I can't wait for our next time, Mandeep. So I met with Mandeep the very next day. A couple of days later, she showed me the presentation, and that was it. I was gone. So it was during the lockdown, so we didn't manage to sign on that particular day. A few weeks later, and I rang her up, and I'm like, okay, this is it. I need to take a leap of faith, and I need to join this. And since then, trust me, I haven't looked back. it has been an amazing journey for me. 5 weeks into the business, I said to myself that, you know what, I need to be able to do this more. I need to give this more of my time. I need to indulge in this more. So I quit my job 5 weeks later, and then that's me to today. I'm still doing it. I'm still enjoying it. And it's been an amazing journey that I would recommend anybody, honestly, if you're on this call right now, I would urge you to take a leap of faith, do some research, ask questions to whoever invited you to this call. And trust me, it will be the best decision you've taken so far, in this year. A lot of things have happened this year that hasn't been very good, but this is one thing that will make this year a very good one for you. So please get back to the person that invited you. And just, as Mandy rightly said, you can try for a month, and if not for you, and you don't have any, you're not committed, you're not signing any contract, just have a go, and trust me, you will not be disappointed with this academy. It's so resourceful, but it's because since I joined, I'm a very positive person by default, but this academy has taught me another, is taking me down another route, which is even better than the old me. My mindset has changed. I'm so positive in life. I wake up every morning, I'm grateful for the people, and I have brought a lot of people into the business. My sisters have joined me in the business, and trust me, I get up every morning. I am so grateful for the people's life that have changed. I am so grateful for my life the way it is right now. I don't wake up to an alarm. I don't have a boss. I take my kids to school. I pick them up. I spend time with them. I do what I want, when and how. And truly, truly, my life has truly changed. And I cannot really, really thank this academy more than anything else in this world. So, Mandy, thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Jav. And thank you, everybody on the team, to who have given me this opportunity right now to share my story with you. So thank you so much. Over to you, Mandy.
Oh, wow, amazing, amazing. I think B just said it all just then. Look, she does not have a background in trading. She doesn't come from a background of doing statistics or analysis. She's a mum of 3, and a background in occupational health. She's doing it. She's making a success of this every single day, which is really, really important. So B, looking forward to our next afternoon tea, no doubt. So looking forward to that, and really, really appreciate you. We really, really do. And someone's asked a question. Hi, Mandy, what are some of the challenges you're likely to face when you start trading? And that's from BB Zelen, is it? What I'd say is one of the challenges that people face is their emotions. They get very emotionally attached to their money, or to, can I succeed or can I not succeed? And the best thing to do is to go with the flow. Go with the flow, and just let us take care of you. Let the platform take care of you to help you, because a lot of people's mindsets actually hold them back when they first start. So I hope that answers your question. We're now going to move on to the next testimony. And this lady, don't worry, there is a gentleman coming up as well. But this lady is actually a student in Lancaster. So Lancaster University, currently living in Manchester. So let's get her on the call. She's a medic student doing amazing things. So we're going to get Maria on. Maria, are you with us?
Yeah, can you see me?
Yes, we can see and hear you. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yes, all good. So you've got the floor for a couple of minutes. Tell everybody a bit about yourself, your background, and how you got started.
So firstly, I just want to start off by saying thank you, not only to be on this call and actually share my testimonial, but obviously for introducing me to this platform, because if it wasn't for Dr. Jav and if it wasn't for Mandeep, I would still be going through the motions of trying to find a way that I could actually start generating an income without actually having to do a job or exchanging my time. So a bit of background about myself. Like Mandeep said, I'm currently a student. I'm a medical student. And when I was going through university, I started to realize that the stresses that are placed on doctors and just being a student in the medical field can be quite difficult. You're overworked, you're underpaid, you're constantly in the hospital, you're constantly studying. And so when I started to be exposed to that kind of lifestyle, I realized that I'd signed up to be a doctor and I'd signed up to help people, but I'd never signed up for that lifestyle. And I never signed up to be in positions where I was in, student debt. I was being paid not that much for so many hours of work that I was doing. And so I thought that, well, instead of wallowing in whatever the situation is and trying to give up on becoming a doctor, why not try and make it work? Because there's so many people out there that have actually made it work. They've got not only the career that they want, but also the lifestyle they want. So I started to look up, okay, how are they doing it? And what are they doing that's making that possible? And so then I slowly started to research. And that was when I came across Forex and this amazing platform through Dr. Jav himself. And so we had the discussion, and similar to Mandeep and similar to B, it was a case of finding out and thinking, right, this is for me, because it's a skill where you're not exchanging time. You know, I was always thinking I want to get a job to earn money, but the difficulty was that I'm always going to have to exchange my time for money. And that was time I didn't have, because every time I would go to a job, that's time I could have spent studying, or that's time I could have spent in the hospital. But by learning a skill once, it means that it doesn't matter what the situation is, as long as I've got my phone, and as long as I've got internet connection, and as long as I've got, you know, the support of Mandeep, Dr. Jav, and all the amazing mentors and educators on this platform, then there's no reason I can't succeed. And you can still be, you know, generating an income without taking that time component into it. And so in this industry, it's practically a win-win, and it's good for anyone's situation.
There we go. That was short and sweet, Maria. Love it, love it, love it. So thank you so much for that. We appreciate you. Again, she does not have a background in trading. Okay, this is for anyone. Even when I started, I was a novice. And what the platform is very good at doing is taking you from beginners to intermediate to advanced stage. So we're going to finish with our last testimonial now. This is a gentleman who's actually got a background in youth work and education by the name of Dan from East London. So Mr. Daniel, are you with us on the call? Just trying to get him to unmute himself.
Hello?
Hi, Dan, are you there?
Hear me?
Yes, oh, there you are. Okay, I think you've disappeared again. Hang on a second. Yes, I've lost you. Where are you?
Yeah, somewhere I'm here. I'm dancing.
Oh, you're somewhere. No, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. So this is our amazing trader and gentleman, Dan. So Dan, do you want to take it away and give everyone your story?
First of all, thank you for having me on this call, for this great opportunity to speak to everyone. Want to give it back to Mandeep and Dr. Jav, Maria and B, who have been killing it. Queens in their own right. Welcome to everyone. I hope everyone's had a good evening, a good day. Yeah, 2020, let's start from there, because it's been really, really down. People don't know what's going on. Coronavirus has been killing it. People are losing jobs, staying on furlough. And my story goes, I've been working in youth work. I'm the only boy of amongst 3 girls. So my family looked to me to provide. I just want to help a lot of people. And growing up, I had a friend called Shanann who was very like-minded like myself, positive, always did great for herself. And in May, she started trading or doing something that's the means of earning a second income. And I looked at it as like, wow, what is she doing? Like, I want to do it because I'm not working. I want to earn extra money. I want to be able to provide. I've got a nephew that's moving to America soon. I want to be able to go over and be with him whenever and ever. And ultimately, I just asked Shanann, what is she doing? And Shanann's a great trader. She's been doing this for over a year. She's introduced this platform to many people. She's very supportive. She talks to me every day. We created a family, I would say, where everyone is on their path of creating their own success. Everyone's happy. Everyone at least knows what they're doing now when it comes to trading, which is very, very key, because a lot of people say trading is hard. You need a lot of money. It's difficult. You need this, you need that. And with IM, they're basically breaking it down where it's very, very simple for you to learn. You don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of time. All you need is to have the right mindset, a lot of dedication. And leading on to my story, someone asked me, do you want to be poor? And poor just means passing over opportunities repeatedly. I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to pass over an opportunity repeatedly. And when you take out all the capital letters, that means poor. I didn't want to be poor. Whereas financially, mindset, or whatever it may be, I wanted to be able to provide for myself. And it all goes down to who was I listening to? I was listening to my mom. I was listening to my boss. I was listening to XYZ. And at the end of the day, they do not have the results I wanted. They don't have a fast car. They don't have $1 million house. They don't have a Rolex watch. They don't have the means to fly to any country they want. So who am I listening to? At the end of the day, I needed to make a decision, and the decision determines my destiny. So I didn't want to look back and be living with regrets. So I joined IM, and since May, I've made, let's not even talk about figures, but the progress that I've made in terms of my mentality, I am unstoppable. My mind is bulletproof. No one can stop me. I know what it takes to be disciplined and successful now through IM, through the mentorships with Dr. Jav, through Mandeep. I'm just taking this everywhere and everywhere across the world. No's holding back. I want to tell you, if you're on this call today, take a leap of faith. If you're very religious, this should be a no-brainer for you, because faith is all about not seeing something. You need to close your eyes and have a vision. Okay, people are trying to give you something where a lot of the billionaires or whoever it is, they kept the secret away from us. You know, they kept it away so they can reap all the rewards. But right now, everyone's sharing, everyone's giving. And time where the pandemic's open, you need to be open. You need to be open-minded into opportunities. You need to be open into getting the means for yourself and not relying on anybody telling you what to do. And that's basically what I wanted to say. And my goals are so huge, I can't even share them because it will scare people. But ultimately, that's what you want to have. You want to have your goals in front of your face so they scare you, so you can really, really look at it and attack it every day. I've been speaking to a lot of people about trading, and a lot of people are skeptical. But if you're on this call today and I've spoken to you, don't have a second thought. You're getting up at whatever time it is to go and work for somebody else, to create somebody else's dream. And you want to be doing that in the next 5 to 6 years. Yeah, my mom's retiring in the next 5 to 6 years. I don't want to be having my mom work. I want to be able to get her to retire. And that's what I'm basically trying to do. And through through trading is so important, because you can be anywhere in the world and do it. You can have any minute of time and do it. You don't need amounts of, like Dr. Jav was saying, it's 90% mindset. Your mindset is so key. So who are you listening to? What are you seeing? What are you touching? What are you tasting? What is in your environment? Who is in your environment? What are they telling you? You know, think about it. A lot of people go through day-to-day life and they don't understand what their outcome is, what their goal is. Sit down right now, write your goal down. Mandeep, Dr. Jav, they're giving you information that you can take away and increase and accelerate your life. 2021 is around the corner. You only have 80 days to go. You only have 80 days to go. Make a decision. Your decision determines your destiny. Your decision determines your destiny. Do you want to be poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly? Thank you, Mandeep.
That was amazing. Thank you so, so much. Dan is always amazing when he comes on. So thank you so much for that. We really, really appreciate you. And I like what you said about poor, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And a lot of people do that. But you know what? This is a platform that can help every single person. It doesn't matter your race, your color, your creed, your religion, your culture, your job. It does not matter about anything. This is a level playing field. If you have that desire, if you have that motivation to do something big with your life, you can do it. Because all it takes is not money or time, it's a desire. So what I'm going to move on to now is our live demonstration of how one of our products works, which is Vibrata, one of my favorite tools that I use all the time. So hopefully you can see my screen right here, but this is a live demonstration of, you know, what the Vibrata tool looks like. And this is a live demonstration of CAD JPY. You can see it just there, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. And what this is signifying, I mean, this trade actually came in a couple of hours ago. So you can see it right there. The trade idea came through CAD JPY and it came in as a buy. We know it's coming as a buy purely because it's got a green strip next to it. The green signifies a buy, the red signifies a sell. Now for the guests on the call, I want to show you how simple this platform really, really is. And there's a few confirmations that we're looking for, but there's 4 of them on this particular platform that we look at. Okay, the first step for a buy is have the red and the blue lines crossed over. Now here you can clearly see at exactly 6 o'clock this morning there was a crossover of the red and the blue lines outside of this cloud here. So that's the first confirmation, which is a yes. So number 1 is a yes, and remember we're looking for 4 out of 4 confirmations. Number 2 is there a gap between the cloud and the current price of 10 pips? So if I get my ruler and I measure that, is it 10 pips? Let's have a look. Yes, it's about 15 pips gap. All we're looking for is 10 pips, but we've got 15 here, which is amazing. So step number 2 is a yes. Step number 3 is is the red line above or below the blue line? The red line being above the blue line indicates a buy, and the other way around indicates a sell. Now, because CAD JPY was called in as a buy, it's in the right place. The red should be above the blue, which is fantastic. And finally, which way is the green line pointing? Is it pointing up or is it pointing down? And right now, that green line here that you can see is actually pointing up. And so I know what some of my traders are going to do on this call now. They're going to take this trade, because this is actually a very, very good trade to take right now. So those of you on your MT4s, I'm actually calling out a live trade on our session right now. So you can actually get into CAD JPY as a buy. And of course, I'm actually going to get into it actually once I've done this bit. But you know, it's really, really simple platform. And I went from being a novice myself to now teaching up to 500 people a week. This stuff works. If you are teachable, coachable, and you have a burning desire to change your life, you can do massive, massive things. So that's enough from me. I hope you've enjoyed that. And Dr. Jav, back over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mandy. That was absolutely awesome. So that was actually a live trade that was called out on this webinar, and we weren't expecting that. But CAD JPY is a buy. So if you want to take that trade, please do so. And again, thank you for that, Mandy. Thank you, B. So B actually left her job after, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks of trading with us, and she's now more or less financially free. Thank you, Dan, so much for your testimonial. And also thank you, Maria. So Maria is a medical student, and she wants to trade with us, and she's been trading with us for quite a while, because obviously in medicine, you are still a slave to the system and you've got to work a lot of hours. So again, thank you guys so much for that. I'm going to just pull up my presentation again, if I can find it, and continue where I left off. So we've got about 5 or 10 minutes to go, so please bear with me. Now, again, I was talking about the affiliate scheme. Now, many of us do this. If you recommend people to the organization, the company will pay you a bonus. For example, if you recommend someone to the FRX program, the Forex Academy, the company will pay you $25 for every recommendation. The same is the case for the High Frequency Academy and also the DCX, the Digital Currency Academy. If you were to recommend someone to the Elite Academy, the organization will pay you a $50 bonus. Now, this is known as word of mouth marketing. This is how we have grown as an organization. Many, many, many companies use affiliate structures to gain customers, and we are no different. Our products are absolutely awesome, and they effectively sell themselves. So the Forex side, obviously that's why you're joining us, is compulsory. However, the affiliate side, you can choose to do it or not choose to do it. It's entirely up to you. Now, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Via this academy, you've got at least 2 streams of income covered. So Forex and also the affiliate income. If you want to add high frequency to that, digital to that as well, that's an additional 2 streams of income. So in total, 4 streams of income if you choose to do it. Now, the affiliate income is absolutely amazing. Let me just give you a quick rundown on how we work, because a lot of people are interested in this. Now, in my particular case, and also Mandeep's, Dan's, B's, and Maria's case, we actually get the affiliate income as well, and we use that income in our trades. So we don't need to put any money in the trades ourselves. The income that the money that we put into our broker's account comes from the affiliate income. So effectively, we are compounding profits upon profits over and over and over again. If you were to recommend 3 people to the organization and they were to trade with us and learn and step into our mentorship program, then the company starts to pay you $150 every single month, month in, month out. If you recommend 12 people, the company will pay you $600 a month. If you recommend 30 people, the company will pay you $1,000 a month. Now, here's the most interesting bit. You only really need to recommend 3 people. If those 3 people go on to recommend other people, and you have a total collective organization of 30 people, then the company will pay you $1,000 every single month. As a chairman 750, which is not shown on this slide, the organization will pay you $750,000 every single month. I'll say that again, $750,000 every single month. There are people within our organization that are currently making at least $750,000. The most amazing thing is, even if you just recommend 3 people and they were to recommend other people, it is possible to earn $750,000 every single month. I do not know any company out there that pays you that kind of income, certainly as an employee. I was working in corporate, I absolutely hated it, and I was passing over opportunities repeatedly because I was not personally developed. I did not know an opportunity if it hit me in the head. What we do is we teach you how to trade, we mentor you, we hold your hand to ensure that you become a very, very good trader. If you want to use the affiliate additional networking income side, we also train you, teach you, and show you how to bring in other people into the organization so that you can earn an additional income. We're all about making every single person financially free because, again, it's very important to us. That is how we've grown. Your success is our success, and we ensure that it happens over and over and over again for you. So the decision you have to make is that, do you want to earn a living or do you want to make a killing? And that is what we do in Forex. We are our own boss. We create our own economy, which means that it does not matter what's happening outside. We continue to flourish within the Foreign Exchange Academy. Very, very important. It's your attitude and not your aptitude that determines your altitude. I'll say that again. It's your attitude and not your aptitude that determines your altitude. So it does not matter what your educational qualifications are. It does not matter if you have any GCSEs, A-levels or degrees. That makes no difference whatsoever. It's the attitude that you come into this organization with that will ensure that you succeed. We have over 300,000 traders all over the world. That number is going to hit 500,000 traders by the end of this year. We are not a small outfit. We are probably the largest trading academy in the world, and we've taught people how to become financially free via this amazing opportunity. Now, I used to work in corporate. I hated it every single day. I did not want to go to work. I just could not go back to that ever again. This academy has allowed me to become financially free, and also we are now in charge of our own destiny, which is not the case in corporate. My name is Dr. Jav. You need to make a decision now. Please reach out to the person that recommended you attend this call, and we can get you registered straight away. If you come through to this presentation via myself, via WhatsApp message, get back to me via that same WhatsApp, and we can get you registered straight away. It's about time you took the leap of faith. Obviously, I had to take that leap of faith. When I joined, I didn't even know what Forex was. I just jumped into it with both hands or both legs, and I jumped into it running and made it work for myself, as many other people have done in the past. At the moment, the economy is not doing well. It looks like things are going to get a lot worse than they are today. It's about time you are in control of your destiny. My name is Dr. Jav. Let's make it happen, and I'll see you all at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. Thank you.